What's up, everybody? It's Alex from Heavy New York. We are invading Louisville, Kentucky for Louder Than Life Festival, and today our first interview features Crown Lands. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having us, man.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, it's so awesome to have you here. So you have two EPs out, Mantra and Rise Overrun, but I know you are working on some new stuff right now. Are you intending to maybe maintain the sound of those first two EPs, or are you experimenting a little bit more?
We're experimenting a little bit, but you know what? We're really progressing from our last releases.
Yeah, it's like a logical next step, you could say. We just spent the last month in Nashville recording a record. We're really excited about it, and we can't wait to show you. I think it's going to be our best thing yet.
Awesome. Is this going to be another EP, or is this going to be a full length?
That's our full length. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Full length.
Yeah.
So, since you're obviously there's going to be a lot more songs. Since it's a full length, are you approaching it a little bit differently? Do you have to have a different mindset than just simply putting out another EP?
No, I'd say the mindset's just make good music and be true to yourself. And I think have we done that?
I think so.
Okay,
yeah.
good.
There you go. One thing I'm curious about is, when it comes to executing your material live, do you try to execute it exactly how people are hearing it when they listen to you, or do you try to maybe change things up a bit, make it a different experience?
We love to play with little things in the songs, but for the most part, we have like all the sonic, we have a lot of like things going on underneath, like the synths that he plays with his feet, and we have that present always, and like that thickness that we have to our sound, but in terms of song structure, we like to mess around with some of the structure sometimes.
Yeah, like we'll try and do medleys and get clever with the bridges between songs. Subtle rearrangements, but for the most part we stay true to our recorded versions of the tunes because that's what we believed in at the time, and usually it stays true to what we like now.
Yeah, I like to do drum solos too, so sometimes we pick a song and I do a drum solo in the middle of it, and then we break back into it.
And sometimes it's the whole set, and we just say, thank you, good night, after 40 minutes of drums.
Yeah, it's convenient if one of the members has to go to the bathroom in the middle of the set, be like, yo, take a drum solo, I got to take a leak.
Absolutely. I have to pee a lot, and so that's why Cody's playing, he's always doing the drum solo. Yeah.
There you go. You're a hero. Now, you have to, use the restroom, you're kind of screwed.
Well, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think he'd let me touch his drums. It's like Step Brothers in that regard.
No chance.
Oh, God. Except if you're sweating right now, it's not because you're watching Cops. It's just because it's super hot.
Yeah, exactly. I'll be playing Moby Dick for real, for sure.
Now, one thing I'm curious, going back to your live presence, is is it a different energy playing live versus playing in the studio or practice space?
Oh yeah, playing live is absolutely the best thing ever, dude. It's what I live for sure.
Yeah, you just feed off the energy of the crowd, and it's just unparalleled.
Now, playing at a festival like Louder Than Life, there's hundreds of bands here, thousands of people. Is it like a different vibe than playing at a regular tour or something like that?
Oh yeah. I think especially for us as a smaller band, you have to prove yourself in the first song if you're worth listening to, or if they're gonna go grab a snack, and you have to connect with people a lot quicker for sure. The heat definitely brings a different element as well. Luckily, we have a covered stage today, which is dope. We've been cooked in the sun before, which is also, it's totally its own vibe. The answer is yes. Everything is good. I love all forms of playing music.
Of course. Going back to the recording for this new album, is there a preconceived idea that you're kind of revolving around, or is there a lot of improvising when it comes to making music?
I'd say both. For this record, we try to do a lot of stuff like live off the floor, straight to tape, with no click tracks to really capture what we do live. Because live, we don't, you're not sitting there doing take after take after take live. So that's what we're trying to put on.
And we don't play with tracks or anything. So we try to really capture that live experience.
Yeah.
But we also, we also experimented with a little bit of improvisation, but I'd call it more like play. And you kind of while the idea is fresh in your mind, you'd kind of lay it down and play with it and see where it kind of wants to go naturally. And if it worked out in a way that we liked, we just kind of went with it.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you the hardest question now to end this interview.
Okay.
Because every artist, no matter who I ask, it's always the hardest. How do you know when a song is done?
Done in the studio?
Yeah.
The songs aren't done, they're just abandoned.
All right, you are
Like all
about
art.
the 700th artist.
Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like all art, I believe.
Yeah.
Is there a pinnacle moment, that final riff or that final breakdown or something?
Well, it's kind of hard to listen to yourself over and over and over again, but I'd say when you when you have a song in a place where you want to go back and listen to it, like when it's your own work, I think that's a good marker of if you've made something good and if it's gonna last.
Yeah. If the pasta sticks to the wall.
Yeah. You ever cook pasta and like how do you know it's done? And you like throw it on the ceiling and it sticks? You know, like that's when you know the pasta's done. So I don't know if you can do that with music, but maybe.
But if you keep coming back,
yeah.
then it's good. It's done.
When the producer stops yelling at you.
Yeah,
or
that's
maybe
it.
starts. You know, it's done. Get out.
So before we go, I want to thank you so much for your time. It's going to be a killer show tonight. Is there just, I know that you got that up and coming tour with The Who.
Yes.
Is there just anything else with Crownlands we'd like to promote? What could we be expecting this new record?
Yeah, I think the new record's going to be dropping early 2020, and I don't know what's in store for us next year, but I'd imagine it's going to be pretty exciting. Yeah.
Maybe hitting New York City?
Oh,
yeah.
definitely.
We're playing the Bowery Ballroom with the Hugh. Believe it's November.
Yep. I have it marked on my calendar.
Awesome. I'll see you there, man.
I'll see you there, and that's a great venue, too.
Yeah, I
Awesome.
can't wait. I've heard amazing things. It's
Yeah.
like, I hear it's like the Horseshoe Tavern for New York, where people probably say the Horseshoe Tavern is like the Bowery Ballroom for Toronto. But, you know.
Well, the Bowery Ballroom looks fairly identical to the Music Hall of Williamsburg, so we're trying to prank people where, like, if you knock them out, like, in the downstairs area at the Bowery Ballroom, and then they just wake up in the Music Hall of Williamsburg and see if they'll notice a difference.
That's
I love it.
amazing.
That's so cool.
Well, thank you guys so much. Everybody, we are here with Crownlands, new music coming in 2020. This is Alex from Heavy New York. We'll see you next time.